Good morning, everyone. I am D. Balamurugan, Assistant Professor of Management Studies, PSM College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to discuss about basic concepts of strategic management and business policy. Before going to this concept, we should know about who is the father of strategic management. So, Igor Antsov, who is a Russian and American mathematician, is developed the concept of strategic management and business policy. So, what is strategic management? Strategic management is nothing but a set of managerial decisions and actions. That's all. So, it determines the long-run performance of a corporation or an organization. So, the corporation or organization includes four important points. The first one is internal and external environmental scanning. So, internal and external environmental scanning is mainly focused on threat analysis. What are the threat analysis will be focused by the organization. Okay. The second one is strategy formulation. So, strategy formulation is very important for the organizational culture and to give the better understanding of the trend of the business organization. The third one is strategy implementation. What are the strategic implementation measures the company should take for produce the product in a well manner and to get a better profit. And the final one is evaluation and control. These two concepts are very important for strategic management. It will create through certain business policies and also based on smart strategy techniques. And smart stands for the specific structures of the organization and the measurable capabilities of the organization, accessible of the organization, and the time bound of the organization. So the time management is very important for an organization. So these are all the structures which is focused on strategic management for taking a sound decision making policy and also to create a corporation for to compete with their competitors. The next one is there are four phases in strategic management. Okay, the first phase is basic financial planning. So the financial planning is an important steps for the moving of the organization. They have a strong financial analytical capacities to understand the financial positions of the company. They have to prepare a pre-budget and post-budget analysis, and also the second phase is they should have a prediction capabilities. So, for example, one organization is producing certain kind of products. What they have to do? They have a strong analytical skills. They have to collect the data of their competitors and what are the ingredients they are adding for their products. For example, we can take one example from the FMCG products, fast moving consumer goods products. They have to analyze through the collection data from the consumers what are the preferences they are mainly focusing on from their competitors product. So prediction is very important. And the third phase is externally oriented strategic planning. Already I said that, and this kind of phases will be focused on the strength of the company, weakness of the company, what are the opportunities they can give for their consumers, and also what are the threats. Now the threats is renamed as challenges. So what are the challenges are faced by the particular company in moving their products. The final phase is strategic management. So strategic management is nothing but the process or the process of designing with the controlling the product or people. So these four steps are very important for to make strategic management very effectively. What are the benefits for taking a strategic management? First one, the organization will get a clear sense of strategic vision for the firm. Basically, the organization will focus on three pillars. The first one is vision. Vision is very important for an organization, and also the mission, how they will realize the vision into mission, and also what are the objectives they will get through functional of vision and mission. Then the sharper focus on what is strategically important, that is very important. Now the resources are available, but human wants are unlimited. So we have to create a better strategic planning for to promote a product in a well manner. The final one is improved understanding of rapidly changing environment. What are the changing environment are running through their product in the organization, so that they can easily understand the need of the consumer and produce the product as per their consumers' need. There are certain additional benefits of strategic management. Okay, so now we will I have given just 6 points for your knowledge. The first one is improved organizational performance. Okay, when you use the strategic management process, the organization will improve their organizational performance, and also they will achieve a match between the organization's environment and its strategy, structure and process. So as you all know, to produce one product, we will give input and it will do certain process, and also we can get the better output. So the process is very important in the production unit. Then the next one is important in unstable environments. So strategic management will help to make a better decisions, and what are the difficulties they are facing during the implementation of certain planning for giving better products to the consumer and to the market. Then strategic thinking. For example, one product is produced by the competitors, they have to think about why the consumer is preferring their competitor's product. So every human resource of the company, particularly research and development division, should take important to promote through strategic thinking. Then organizational learning. Organizational learning means every human resource of the organization should have updated knowledge. To get the updated knowledge, the organization should give proper training to them how to update their knowledge through the advanced concept, through creating a memorandum of understanding with the expert training givers. Then now we are living in a globalization world. So globalization is nothing but the integration and internalization of market and corporations. Okay, now we can say very proudly our nation is exporting lot of products through Make in India process to other nations. So we are moving towards the global player in the world economy. So globalization is very important. In the contemporary India, we are focused on liberalization, privatization and globalization policy. Now liberalization and privatization process is already started. So globalization is also already initiated, but now we are traveling on the right track through globalization strategic management. What are the impact of environmental sustainability? See, every organization should promote their environmental sustainability. So recently, France has conducted one environmental summit. So they are promoting that they have to assess the business firms to reduce a company's impact on natural, physical and environment. So now we are moving towards 17 sustainable development goals. So all goals will focus on environmental sustainability for making a better business practices through reduce a carbon emission and processes. Next one is, what are the risks we are facing for running a better business solutions. The first risk is regulatory risk. So regulatory risk is very important. Before producing one product, the R&D department should give importance to certain regulations for producing eco-friendly product. Supply chain risk. Every organization should have a strong efficiency for supply their product from one place to another. Then product and technology risk. Every day the world is moving with new technology and product. So how to overcome that kind of activities with new ICT revolutions. Then litigation risk. What are the legal and ethical values are needed and how to overcome the litigation risk. So it is very important for creating a risk-free business organization. Then reputational risk. Reputational risk means focus on competitors. So whenever we feel to give the better product to our consumer, the other competitors will collapse our reputational risk. So we should be very careful in this manner to give the to maintain a reputation of one particular organization. Then physical risk. Physical risk means every company should keep their safety measures for losing any products or any physical risk to the culture of their company. Then there are two theories in organizational adoption. Okay, the first one is population ecology. Now we have crossed around 135 crores human resources. So around 60% are young population. So population ecology will be focused on organizations that should not be unable to adapt to change. So we cannot suppose if we have thousands of human resources in one organization, how will they manage them? So population ecology is very important to maintain a peace and also to adjust the employees and to motivate them with awards and rewards. Institutional theory. Institutional theory is focused on organizational adapt by limiting successful organizations. Then strategic choice perspectives. The organization should adapt the change and the ability to reset the environment by using smart strategy, which is I have discussed in the upcoming sessions. Then organizational landing theory. Organizational landing theory will adopt the defensive measures to improve their knowledge and the relationship with the environment. This is very important. Every organization should have a capability to adopt their knowledge in the particular process, and also they have a sound knowledge with a relationship with their employees as well as environment. Then strategic flexibility. Strategic flexibility is nothing but the ability to shift from one dominant strategy to another and requires. So to complete this process, we should have a long-term commitment for the development and to identify the critical resources whichever is available and how to overcome are nurturing the critical resources with proper planning and development. Then learning organizations. Every organization should travel with the learning process. Learning process comes with the main designated peoples like board of directors and RD people like research and development people and also their employees. So these are all the structures is very important for creating a learning environment in an organization. What is learning organization? We are telling from the past two slides, learning organization, What is learning organization? Learning organization is nothing but an organization, that's all, which is give the skill at creating, acquiring and transferring knowledge from one to another and to modifying its behavior to reflect new knowledge and insights. So learning organization is a prime point for every research and development unit. It will create a strong knowledge to the employees as well as to produce a better product and to move that product to the consumer and to satisfy the consumer's needs. This will lead to the successful strategy of an organization. Then what are the main activities of learning organization? Learning organizations will lead to solving problems very systematically. Okay, and we can produce a better product by identifying the problems. What are the problems may be arising? Before starting a product, we should think about the problematic strategy. So problem will arise from the personal, professional and industrial life. So we should have a strong problem solving skills and it will lead to move the organization in a systematical manner. Then experimenting with new approaches. Every day we are giving new knowledge and approaches. So how can we apply this approach through experimenting process? Then we have to learn the mistakes which we have committed and what we have to identify the company's history. What are the difficulties they have faced during the implementation process and identify the experience of others. For example, suppose we can identify a few threats of the company and we can compare with other companies. The same thing was happened here and there. So what actions they have taken to overcome that problem. So that is very important. Learning from the past is very important. It will lead to better future of the company. Then transferring knowledge. Transferring knowledge is very important and it should be shared in a quick and easily manner. Okay. Suppose one company wants to produce a particular product which will be added by any competitors. So they should have a capabilities to transferring a knowledge about the product as well as how to marketing that product on the fast track manner. So these are all the main activities of the learning organization and also very important for each and every organization through research and development process. Then already I have said about these four kind of elements. Okay, environmental scanning. So environmental scanning is very important for organization. Without this, they cannot move for the better place. Then strategy formulation. Strategy formulation is focused on strength, weakness, opportunities and challenges of the organization. And strategy implementation. Strategy implementation is focused on specific, measurable, accessible and time bound. So strategy implementation is also very important. Evolution and control, how the organization moving on the right track. So every move should be minutely monitored by the expert. So these are all the structures will give the better place to marketize their product as well as to give the better business policy for the further development of the organization. Then we have to strategic management model. Okay, every organization should keep this chart in inside of their organization. So already in my before slide I said environmental planning. So what are the external, as I said, the SWOT analysis, in one word, external opportunities and threat. So these words is very important for each and every organization, and what are the strength and weakness they have. So how can promote their cultures through belief, expectations and values. So every organization should move through three pillars. Already I said to you, vision, mission and core values. So these are the factors will focus on strategic formulation, strategy implementation and evolution control of the effective process of the management structure. So evolution and control is mainly focused on monitoring and evolution performance. Okay, so project management is very important for each and every organization, and it will implement through research methodologies. Okay, so you can study in an MBA one course as quality management. So quality management will focus on evolution and control. So how to perform their product and how to produce their product and how to move one product from one place to another place without any damage. So these are all the structures, and in the next slide I will continue this chart. Environmental scanning. Okay, environmental scanning, I am telling again and again, every organization or a production unit should focus on environmental scanning. So how to perform or clear environmental structure in the organization? They can do through monitoring and evaluation, and also disseminating the information. So disseminating the information is nothing but the data analysis. They have to collect a lot of data from the primary and secondary sources, and also find out what are the external and internal threats they are facing to overcome the environmental issues of the organization. Then basic model of strategic management. Okay, strategic management is focused on societal environment. Okay, societal environments will focus on society as well as business. So how business will focus on society. So every organization has a CSR division, corporate social responsibility. The prime focus of the CSR is they will spend a few money which will get through profit, they will get for the societal benefit. They will plant a tree, they will give the money to improve the health sector in the rural areas, they will give the financial assistance to promote educational activities in the rural areas, and these kind of activities will be focused through social environment. Then the task environment is focused on industry. So how the task environment will be set up, that will include with shareholders, government, suppliers, special interest groups. So special interest groups is nothing but R&D division, labor unions, their competitors, customers and trade associations. So these are all the structures will be focused on task environment. Internal environment is only focused on the process of the organization inside structure. So what are the structures they have to draw for the better sound organization? Then the culture means, already I said that, how they can mingle with the society. So the society is focused on consumers. So consumers is living in a society, so they have to create a cultural activities. They have to keep a relationship with people who are living in the societies. So resources are available. So land, labor, capital and organization, these structures are focused on factors of production. So these are all also very important. So today we have analyzed few things about vision, mission and core values of the organization, and also what are the natural, physical and environment we have to promote for running their track in the right way. So now for the time convenience, I will finish with this side only. Then we can continue in the next class for the remaining slide. Now I will complete my session with the final slide, strategy formulation. I am telling again from my start of my presentation, all the companies will focus on SWOT process. Okay, SWOT and SMART is very important. Okay, SWOT and SMART are two eyes of the organization. So how strategy formulated by the organization? They will promote the long range plans. Every organization should think about long term plans. So long term plans will lead to move their organization in a better way. So what are the environmental opportunities and challenges they will focus, and also what are the strength and weakness they are faces. So these are all the structures which is focus on the sound management systems of an organization. So for today I have completed in this slide. From the tomorrow class we will discuss for the remaining slide. So thanks for attending my class, and if you have any doubt we can discuss in the after I completed this slide. Thanks for your listening, and I have completed my session now. Thank you.